Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Morning Inspiration. This is the place where you get a super boost of inspiration before you start your day. Yes, or some of you may have started your day already, but this is where you come and you get filled up. This is like a petrol station. This is the place where you can come, where you can take off your superhero cape and you can relax, get the inspiration and keys to implementation that you need, and then you can go on and be great in your life. So, my name is Yvonne Michelle. I am your host of Morning Inspiration, and I want to welcome you here this morning. If you are following us on social media, I want to say good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Those of you who are on Instagram, good morning. Those of you who are on Facebook, YouTube, MediaNet Live TV, thank you for joining this morning. I hope that you do get something from this morning. And this morning is, let me just get myself ready to get excited. It's Tuesday's Truth, guys. It is Tuesday's Truth. This is the day of the week. I really need to learn to stop clapping. This is something that I keep doing and it distorts the sound. So, note to self, don't clap. Okay, and so this morning you may notice that I'm in another different surrounding. Keep changing. Now, I'm really excited today. You can hear that, right? Hold on. Let me just take away the sound because I don't have my headphones with me this morning. So it is, if it's echoey, it's because we are still working out the sound in this room. This is the new home part studio come office. So I am super excited. Phase 3 is now over, going into phase 4, and then phase 5 and we'll be complete. So, but I'm happy to say that I can use this space this morning, and it is, should I say, welcome to the White Room. Okay, right, so this morning it's Tuesday's Truth. It's Tuesday's Truth, guys. It's Tuesday's Truth. It is Tuesday's Truth, and we have a lot to get through. Yes, so yesterday we were talking about, we were coming together, we spoke about if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. All right, so we are going into this week with the intention that we're going to supersede what we have been doing previously. We're going into this week as the last week before the business confident boot camp. You know, learn to make money from what you sell, from what you know. Sorry, not from what you sell, from what you know. So we're creating something and we're moving forward, and I'm really excited. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited. So, guys, those of you who are here on the comment thread, where is the other phone? I don't know. Listen, I'm all over the place this morning. Right, I'm all over the place. Everything's not in the right place. It's not what I'm used to. So please forgive me. I'm looking for stuff. I'm looking for my mobile phone, but I can't find it. So we're going to go on without it. I know what I can do. Okay, so for those of you who are watching, can you put in a comment thread? Everything starts with me. Come on, we're taking responsibility. We've still got that common thread running through what we're doing this morning. Everything starts with me. Everything starts with me. That is our mantra. It's been our mantra or affirmation for the last, 2-3 weeks. Everything starts with me. Let me just go here. Yes. So, right, this is what I wanted to see. Yes. Good morning, Verone Faye. Good morning, Sheena Campbell. Good morning, and welcome to Conversations with Yvonne Michelle. I've got too many shows on my mind. Welcome to Morning Inspiration. Yes. This is what we're doing. Good morning, Terry Blake. Good morning. This is how we are doing it today. Okay, so Tuesday's Truth, guys. Tuesday's Truth. Tuesday's Truth. And one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, we've been looking at different elements of moving forward, different elements of being the best version of ourselves. We've been looking at many things, whether it's in business, whether it's in your home life, whether it's your health, whether it's education, no matter where it is in your life, this is what we've been looking at. And one of the things that just came to me this morning is something, and it's a great thing. It is a great thing, right? It is a great thing. What came to me this morning? Two things came to me, and it made me think, oh, I could give something away for free. And do that. So, okay, so everything starts with me. This is the concept. This is the concept. And what we are talking about this week, more so than anything else, what we are talking about, what we are moving towards is taking action. Because at the end of the day, if we do not take action in what we do, we will not succeed. So Tuesday's truth is, what are you taking action in? Are you ready to take action? This is Tuesday's truth. And one of the reasons why you will see that your life is not going in the same or the direction that you want it to go in is because of the action or the lack of action that you take. So today we're talking about action, all right? Action Jackson. Right, so that's the truth of the matter. The reason why your life is the way that it is because of the action that you take. Right. Okay. So what does it mean? Action is a verb. It's a doing word. It's a doing word, right? And a lot of us we say, yeah, I'm taking action, but your action is studying, and there's nothing wrong with that. Especially those who are in education and are moving on, going to university, doing their GCSEs, all of those things. You're taking action with a plan of what it's going to bring to you. But I want to talk to those of us who are of the older, the senior generation, the seniors going into that arena. I want to talk to you this morning. I want to talk to us who have got a little bit of age ticking on the clock. All right, and that could be anyone from 30 upwards. Got a bit of age ticking on the clock, because by 30 you have some life experience. Now, action is a verb. It's a doing word. It means that you have to do something. It means that you have to put something in order to get something out, right? And so it's about taking action. It's about dealing with something. It's about an activity. It's a movement, right? And like I said, I run the Global Empowerment Movement, and I run an academy through that. The academy helps people to change their lives. It inspires, motivates, and empowers people into their transformation, right? So it's a movement, which means it's all in the name. It means you cannot stand still. It means you cannot stay where you are, all right? So this morning, the truth of the matter is the reason why you are where you are is because of the lack of action that you're taking in your life. The lack of action. Now, there are some who are taking action and are moving, but your action has to be more intentional. If you find that you're kind of like just going from pillar to post, you're wondering, and you're trying to work things out, but it's not quite hitting the mark. Why is that? It's because that your intention of where you want to go is not quite in heading in the right direction. This is Tuesday's truth. This is Tuesday's truth. I want to know how this sounds, because it sounds really echoey to me, but this is Tuesday's truth. And can I afford to get animated this morning? Can I afford to get the way how I am? I'm getting into my space because I'm creating the space that I need. So this is an action that I'm taking. This is an action that I've decided to take to create a space for me, what I need to record on a daily, hourly, minutely basis, a place I can just walk from one room to the other. Thank you, David. Thank you so much. To say it sounds fine here on IG. Thank you so much. So I wanted to know how this is sounded right. So I've created a space, got into action, and this will now work for me. So what I'm saying to you is, right, what I'm saying to you is, what is the action? Now, action, if you find yourself in a place of despair, if you find your place, you found, right, thank you, Nelson, thank you on Facebook, thank you so much. If you find that you are in a place where nothing is working for you, it's because of the action you're not taking. So that means, let me just say this, that means that you could be taking action, but it's not the right action. All right? Action is the antidote of despair. Right. Right? Action is the antidote of despair. Okay, that is what action is. It's the antidote of of despair. So if you find that yourself, you're in a place where you are doing what you think you're supposed to be doing, you have to check your action. You have to check the action steps you're taking. You have to check that the action is moving you in the direction that you want it to go in. So therefore, if I want to be a singer, let me just say this, if I want to be a singer, and I am not singing. I am. Um, I'm not singing. I'm not talking. I'm just hiding away. That's not the action of somebody who wants to sing, is it? If I play a musical instrument and I don't get on the instrument, that is not the action of somebody who wants to get better into what they're doing. If I'm an author, right? If I want to be an author and I'm not writing, that's not the action. That's not going to help. But then if I'm an author, let me go into specifics. If I'm an author and I'm writing, I want to write a science fiction book, and I am solely focusing on my day to day, writing what I'm doing, writing my diary. Is that going to get me where I want to go? Even though I'm writing, which is a better example, even though I'm writing, is it getting me into the place where I need to go? No, it's not. So this is Tuesday's truth, guys. The reason why many of us struggle all the time, struggle, is because our intention is not directed in the right action. So we have to be clear on the action that we want to take. We want to be clear on what we want to do. So we go right back to basics, guys. And part of the reason why your action is misplaced is because of the way that you think, and it's because of the way you limit yourself. You limit yourself. So this evening, wherever you are in the world, we're going to be talking this morning about limiting beliefs, because limiting beliefs is what holds us back. It holds us back every time, all the time. It holds us back, right? That's what happens. So limiting beliefs are beliefs that are held either consciously or unconsciously. So your unconscious beliefs, this is where you have to check yourself. And this is why when we're moving forward, some of the time we hit and we get the target, but we miss. So we've got the instruments that we need, but we're missing the target because of the way that we think, the way that we believe the thing should be, or the steps that we should take. Yeah? So I want you to think about what your unconscious, become more aware of your unconscious beliefs this morning, right? So, right, limiting beliefs are beliefs that are held either consciously or unconsciously that serve as obstacles to manifesting and attracting what you want. So if you think about your belief as the instrument, like the bow and the arrow, right? Your belief is the arrow. And if your target is in your eye, your target is your belief, your target is the thing that you want. And if your belief misses the mark, then you're not able to get to the destination that you want to get to. So this is Tuesday's truth. And this may be hard. This may be something that you think, wow, okay, I didn't quite think of it like that. This is something that I want you to really consider. Because if you are not in the position where you want to be, it is because of you. It is not because of you, anything else. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're white. It's not because you're fat. It's not because you're slim. It's not because you're ugly. It's not because you're pretty. It's not because you were the firstborn. It's not because you were the lastborn. It's not because of any of those factors. It's simply because you have not aligned yourself where you need to be. That's bottom line, and it's on you. So here we go. Everything starts with me. I want you to say everything starts with me. And like I say, you might say, oh, but you've said this before in a different way. Yes, I have. But like I said to you last week, repetition is the mother, the father, the sister, the auntie, the uncle, the next door neighbor, the hater of success. That's what it is. It is repetition, and these are the things that need to go into your DNA, into your psyche, into your bloodstream, into everything that you do. It needs to ooze out of you. You need to understand it, walk in it, sing in it, sleep in it, dance in it, everything. You need to grasp this. Your belief system is part of your building blocks of success. All right. So I'm just saying this again. This is the truth. This is the truth of the matter. The reason why you are where you are today is because of your lack of belief, because of you. Nobody else. Take 100% responsibility for your life and your success, and you will achieve what you want. That's the first fundamental step. Taking 100% responsibility. Okay, that's what needs to that's the first thing that needs to happen. All right. So okay, so the next thing here is okay. So limiting beliefs can be incredibly negative or damaging, having a damaging effect on your life, causing you to suffer. This is what the definition is, right? Limiting beliefs can be incredibly negative or damaging to your life, causing you to suffer. Does anybody want to stop the suffering? You do, don't you? You want to stop the suffering. You want to be able to have what you want. Well, then we have to go back to the beliefs. We have to go back to how you think about yourself, what you're saying to yourself. Remember last week we were talking about death and life being in the power of your tongue. What you say has power. What you bring forth has power. What you say brings life. Right? So if we go right back to creation and we think about what we're taught, and the Creator said, let there be, and there was. So everything that you speak in your words, everything that speaks out of your mouth is a let there be. So I want you to think about that. Last week I told you, focus on this, focus on what you're talking about, focus on what's coming out of your mouth. This week I'm talking about your belief system, what you believe. What do you really believe? Do you really believe that you're good enough? Do you really believe that you can be successful enough? Do you really believe that you can run that company? Do you really believe that you can navigate your family in the way that they need to go? Do you really believe that that wayward child that you have that it doesn't seem to be listening can turn a corner? Do you believe that your health can get better? Do you believe that you can take your health into your own hands and change it around? Do you believe that you can lose weight? Do you believe that you can run a marathon? Do you believe? What do you believe about you? What do you believe about you? This is Tuesday's Truth, guys. And I've come to disrupt you this morning. I've come to talk to you about the things that you're believing in, the things that you're thinking about yourself secretly in the midnight hour. Just a little glimpse of, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, really? 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 Come on, guys. Really, really, really? Tracy Oates, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to those of you who are signing in. Good morning. These things is just going off. going on. It's very, very, very difficult this morning to get anything. Let's see. I'm trying to see what is going on. I can't see. It's not working for me here. This is not working for me here. Okay, I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing because this is not working for me at all. And you know, with me, what happens is I just carry on. I carry on and I do what I need to do. Right. Okay. So, oh, here we go. Here we go. Good morning, Amina. Good morning. Good morning, Sheena. Right. Yeah, I'm still not getting everything this morning. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Right, so let's go. So changing your limiting belief system means that you are able to thrive. By definition, it means to grow, develop vigorously, to be successful, to flourish, right? This opens the doors to replacing the old disempowering beliefs and the new beliefs that support you in the direction that you want to go. So how do you change a disempowering belief to an empowering belief? This is what we're going to do this morning. So, get your belief. There's a belief that you have. There is a belief that you have right now that's not true. I want you to get it in your mind. There is something that you've been telling yourself for a long time that's not true. I want you to get that belief in your mind. Think about it now. Bring it to the forefront. Close your eyes, bring it to the forefront. What is that belief? What is that belief? What is that belief? I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest with that belief. Okay, so I want you to hold that belief. Now, I want you to take it out of your mind and put it to the side. And that's the belief. So it might be that you're not good enough. It might be that you can't sell 1 million copies of a book. It might be 1,000 copies. It doesn't matter what the belief is. And it might be something that you desire, but in the back of your mind, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to hit the mark. I've got the bow and arrow. I've lined up. The arrow is on target, but my eye's jumping. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to hit the mark. I'm not quite sure. I want you to hold that belief in your mind. Right, so you put it on the side. Put it to your left-hand side. Put it to your left-hand side and leave it there. Now I want you to go to the right-hand side of your brain. Now I want you to close your eyes and I want you to remember a time when you did something similar. Right? I want you to remember a time. I want you to associate. So, if, for instance, you are, I use the thing of a book. I'm going to use that one. So you want to sell 1,000 copies. Let's bring it to 1,000. You want to sell 1,000 copies of the book, right? And you've sold 100. Right. I want you to, I've skipped past myself. I want you to think about the 100 that you sold, the 1 that you sold, the 5 that you sold, how many ever. And this doesn't matter what it is, if it's your health. I want you to remember a time when you felt healthy, when you felt on top of your game, when you ran down the road and you weren't out of breath. If it's in a relationship, I want you to think of a time when you were happy, or when you were with somebody and you were rejoicing with that person, you were out to dinner, whatever it was. I want you to get the thought in your mind of something associated with what you want, right? Get it in your mind. So, for instance, I will pick on Nelsa because I know she's here. Nelsa's an author. Nelsa, I don't know how many books you've sold, but you might want to sell 1,000 books, right? You might have sold 1,000 books and you might want to sell 5,000 books. You might have sold 5,000 books, but you want to sell 1 million. Do you get what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what the number is, you just want to sell more, right? You want it to touch more people. You want it to set them free. Blah blah blah. right? Get that picture in your mind. Okay, so now what I want you to do, because we're talking about association, so if you have sold one, it means that you can sell 1,000. I want you to get that concept. This is the belief. I want you to get that belief in your head. If you can sell one, you can sell 1,000. Why? Because 1 + 1 = 11. That's why I said it yesterday and I'm saying it again. 1 + 1 = 11. So if you've sold one, you can sell another. Listen, if you've taken the action to sell one, what did you do to sell the one? If you repeat that, then you can sell another one and another one and another one. So I want you to think about your belief system and say, right, this is on my left hand side, this is the belief that I can't. But actually, when I look to my left, okay, I'm getting my left and right mixed up. When I look to my left, I've got a limit on my belief. But when I look to my right, I actually see that I've done something very similar before. So if you've done it, absolutely, David, duplication, if you've done it once before, it means you can do it again. So this is how you begin to change your mindset in terms of your belief. If you've never done it before, if you've never done anything before, because I can hear people saying it in my psyche, well, what if I haven't done it before? I haven't done it before, so I haven't met any target. I can't duplicate. I can't associate. Then I want you to go into your imagination. And what did I say last week? Your imagination is it's life's preview of your life's coming event, right? So imagination is a preview of your life's coming event. So you use your imagination, sit back in your chair, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Imagine yourself doing that thing. What would it feel like? What do you think it would feel like? Don't tell me I don't know, because that's a cop out. You do know. You do know. So think about what it would feel like. What would you be doing? What would you be saying? How would you be behaving? And I want you to expand that in your mind. Bring some color to it. Bring that vision close to you so you can feel it. So it makes you feel warm. It makes you feel excited. It even makes your heart rate move a little bit quicker. That's where you want to be. So when you then come open up your eyes, you've had an experience. You've had an experience. And this is why, guys, this is why we get caught up in our limiting beliefs, because what we tend to do is believe the negative rather than the positive. But we have the positives there that we could jump into. So today's truth is you taking responsibility, you using your mind, you using your capabilities to create what you want to create. The reason why you are where you are is because you are not creating, is because you are not believing, and because you are dumbing yourself down and hiding your light. That's the reason why you are where you are today. No other reason. And if you are moving forward, you know that that's a thing of your past. You know that that's something that you've done. You know that that's something you've been involved in. You know that that's something that you're guilty of. But hear what? There is no guilt. There is no guilt. We're not taking guilt with us on our journey. We're not taking guilt with us on our journey. What we're calling that guilt is our learning. What we're calling that guilt is our building block. What we're calling that guilt, that thing that has inhibited us from moving forward, is our springboard. So we're going to take both feet and we're going to jump on that, and we're going to excel and move forward into a new belief that is more conducive to where we are, where we're going, and what we want to do, and what we will achieve. Does that make sense, guys? So this is Tuesday's truth, guys. The truth of the matter is you need to take responsibility. The truth of the matter is you need to change, learn, and that's a tool. That's a tool that we do in workshops all the time. That is something for you to use on a daily basis. As soon as a limiting thought comes into your mind, you have to reframe that. That's what we call it, reframing. You have to reframe that and then say to that thing that's telling you that you're not good enough, that you don't know enough, and that you are not enough, that actually I am. Because by association, I've done this already. And even if you haven't done it in the natural, because you've used your imagination and you've seen yourself do it, it means it's already done. Believe it. Believe it. Okay? Believe it. Believe it. Right? Believe it. And this is how you will develop absolute certainty in your life. Are you certain? So for instance, when I come on here, good morning, Conscious Dreams. I know you were here. Good morning, lovely to see you here, my darling. If you I've lost my train of thought. Certainty is a state of mind, right? And having an absolute sense of certainty means that you put things into practice. Nothing happens without practice. I'm just going to tell you this, right? I'm going to tell you this for nothing, for free. How do you become confident? You practice. Confidence comes by doing. It doesn't come by reading. It comes by doing. Confidence is a doing word. It's a verb, right? You have to do, right? To believe, you have to do. Yeah, to take action, you have to do. All these things are doing words. It means that you have to get into movement. You have to get into movement. Sheena's saying, I was nervous about starting my podcast, but now things have fallen into place. Boom! If you never did that, if you never took the step, how would you know? So you've taken it, you've done it once, so you know that each time, even if, Sheena, you had a podcast and it went terribly wrong, right? The next one, actually, when you look back on the first one, you say, that one was all right. So that means because you've done that one and it was all right, it means it can only get better. Sometimes things appear to be worse, but they're not worse because it's for you to grow. It's to help you thrive. Remember about the seed? The seed dies before it germinates, you know. So that means something doesn't go right. So don't focus. I don't know where that come from or why that came, but don't focus on what's not going right. Focus on what is going right. I now believe that I can do great things. Of course you can. I've been telling myself that you can't achieve. Oh, come on now. Thank you for your honesty, Sheena. Sheena's been saying, this is Sheena. Sheena's been saying, I've been telling myself that I can't achieve greatness. How many of you can relate to that? How many of you can relate to that? And this is why we do Tuesday's Truth. Because this is the place where we can be honest. We can be open. And we don't have to care about what anybody else is saying. This is our network. This is what we do. This is how we do it, and this is how we're transforming, right? David's saying that's why we can't give up. Absolutely, you've got to give yourself a chance. Absolutely. Listen, on my evening show, on the nighttime show, the men are saying to women, you have to give men a chance. You have to give men a chance, right? And the women, and some of the women are saying you have to give, women a chance, right? We are so quick to give everybody else a chance. So quick to, okay, I'm going to give you a second chance. But yet still we don't give ourselves a second chance. We're supposed to give ourselves, as my mentor says, right? My mentor is Lisa Nichols, right? So as my mentor says, we're supposed to give ourselves 1,000 second chances. And when we get to 1,000, we hit the reset button and start all over again. Right? You've got to give yourself a chance. I've just anchored that feeling of selling 1 million copies worldwide. Come on, Nelson. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Anchor it, embody it, let it get into your DNA so it becomes so real to you. So real. Right? Level the number of transformation, boom. 160 books, boom. Come on. So you want to set the goal. Now that you've set that goal, Nelson, I want you to work backwards and put that into bite-sized chunks so that you can achieve that goal. Because it's more than achievable. It's more than achievable. It's already happened because you've already embodied it. You've anchored it. Yeah? It's all yours. It's yours. It's yours. Sheena's saying thank you. Guys, this is amazing. Listen, when we're honest with each other, when we're honest, we can go further. We can do more. This Tuesday's Truth is not as hard hitting as it normally is. And it's not going to be because We are going into the Business Confident Bootcamp this Saturday. And so now we're coming down to the final few days before the learning. And just to say, has anyone seen the iconic magazine cover on my Facebook page of Carol Massey? She is the CEO of Easy Build. It's a construction software company which is dominated by men, and she's the first black woman CEO ever in the UK, right? So that if you want to make or become a designer. I'm not a designer by any means at all. But you know what? Who designed that flyer? Right, Zena Marie's saying I did that magazine. That's my handiwork. All right. If you'd like to learn how to do things like that and create great graphics for your business, I will be running another course. I will be. I'm running courses all day long. Yeah, I did that. Zena saying, wow, I did that. Everything that you see on social media, everything. If those of you who are on Facebook, all of the things that you'll see with the StreamYard and all of the bits and pieces that you see, the logos, everything that you see on my social media, I do it myself. I do it. Right? So I'm just saying, if you want to learn how to speak, if you want to learn how to attract clients through your voice, I'm running another course. I'm running courses all day long. Everything that I do, and this is what I'm talking about. You can earn money while you sleep. Right? You can. Please share on my page. I will do that. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I don't post on anybody's page unless they give me permission. And that's one thing I don't do. I don't post on anyone's page. Unless you give me permission, I don't do it. But you've given me permission, I will do that. But I'm telling you guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is the workshop. So this boot camp is the first of many, many more that will take you forward. Right? Everything starts with me and everything starts with a vision. Boom! Yes, David, absolutely. So what I'm saying to you guys this morning, I'm saying I'm showing you this not to say, oh, look at me. I'm showing you this to show you that everything is possible. Everything is possible, and you can do it yourself. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't do this because I don't have the finances. But if you take these small courses that don't cost much money, you will be able to do it yourself until you're able to create the income to pay somebody to do it. Right? I like fiddling. I like learning. Right? So I learn about media, all of these things, lighting. I'm learning all about these things, digital marketing. I'm learning. Just all of these things I don't need to know to do it. I need to know so that when I'm employing somebody to do it, I know they're doing their job properly. Hello. How many people have you heard of that have started businesses and someone else has been doing work for them and then they end up bankrupt? Hello. So you have to do your homework. You have to be confident enough, get past the limiting beliefs of I'm not good enough, I don't know enough. Listen, I'm one, computers is not my thing. Lighting is not my thing. All of this technology stuff is not my thing, but yet still I'm here every morning talking to you. I use an application called StreamYard. I do all of my branding myself. As you can see, I've got the thing on the wrong way over the round. I do my banners. You can see my banners. I do all of these things. Look at this. I do all of these kinds of things. All of these things I'm doing myself. Why? So that when I'm employing somebody, they can't pull the wool over my eyes. That's the truth of the matter. So get yourself together, guys. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Stop saying, oh, this and that, and making up excuses. Get out of your own way, as I've been saying, and start believing in yourself today. Right? Your belief is everything. Your belief is everything. Everything. It's everything and everything that you need. It's everything and everything that you need. Right? So your limiting beliefs, if you develop the absolute sense of certainty And this comes with practicing that little thing that little exercise. You may not see it as anything, but if you practice that exercise, you will then get a sense of complete and absolute certainty about you. Not about anyone else, about you, right? And so once you get a sense of certainty, those powerful beliefs will provide you with a platform. Because once you believe, you can't undo that. Well, you can with negativity. If you move in the wrong circles, you can undo it. But if you stay in the right circles, you build on it, right? And then you'll get yourself accomplished to virtually anything. Did you hear what I said? Virtually anything. Virtually anything. You will attach, you will accomplish to virtually anything, including those things that people have said to you was impossible. So this morning, for Tuesday's Truth, your assignment today is to do the exercise. Right? Your assignment today is to simply just do the exercise. Write down what you see. If you've got an association and the association doesn't feel big enough for you, then go back into your imagination. Do the breathing. Take your mind to a space where you're seeing yourself doing that thing, that one thing that you want to do. You make it bigger. You make the picture bigger in your mind. You make the colours brighter. You bring it closer to yourself. You listen to what's going on. Yeah? What do you smell around that situation? What do you hear is what's going on? What do you see? And you amplify that, right? Amplify it until it becomes so close, so big that you can literally feel it. You can feel your body tingling with excitement. You can feel your heart rate going a little bit quicker. Take a deep breath, pull it into yourself, hold it, harness it. And if you are finding it difficult to harness it, once you get to the highest point and you're feeling great, I want you to take your finger, your thumb, and just hold it and squeeze it and remember that feeling. Remember that feeling and then let it go. You feel the feeling again, hold your finger, hold it, feel the feeling, feel everything that there is to feel, and then let it go. And then when you go back to it go back to it in 10 minutes, go back into that place, hold your finger, sit there in the silence, hold your finger, and wait, and watch that feeling come back into you. This is a simple exercise that you can use to help you to build on your good beliefs and leave your limiting beliefs behind. So guys, this is Yvonne Michelle. I'm at the end of today's show, and I hope that has helped you. I'm telling you, anchor that feeling. What I've just given you, is a what I call 5-finger anchor, right? So your thumb, just hold on to it and you'll have it. And that is yours. That is a gift. Visualize it, bring it closer. And once it's already here, then it means it's already happened. So go out, believe it, speak it, start speaking your truth. Don't be shy. And don't be shy, don't be scared to speak and say, I'm going to do this. Because once you say, like I said, I'm going to have, what was the thing I said one time? Off the top of my head, but I never cancelled it out. 100,000 views. That's what I said. 100,000 views. That's what I said. And I'll put it out there. I haven't retracted that back. 100,000 views. So you can hold me accountable. And every time I look at my YouTube, my subscribers are going up. It might be one a day, but one a day is one a day. I'm grateful for each person who's here, who watches me every morning and on a Tuesday. So guys, this is the end of Morning Inspiration. This is the end of Tuesday's Truth for this week. However, do remember tonight between the hours of 10 p.m. and 12 midnight after dark, Conversations with me, your girl Yvonne Michelle. We are talking about sex. We have a sex therapist from the USA coming in. Her name is Chastity Chandler. That is her name, and she is going to be on panel this evening. We are talking about women. Women in the bedroom, women taking control in the bedroom. How comfortable would you be with a woman taking control in the bedroom? And what does that look like to you, right? So these are the questions that we're going to be asking. We're going to be talking to the men more next week. We've got a male sex therapist coming in next week, and then the following week we've got 3 coming in all at the same time. So we're building and we're going somewhere. This is not tacky. This is a grown show for grown people with grown experience, and we want to bring new life back into relationships. And so we recognize that relationships have had some issues over the last 15-16 weeks. There are many people struggling in their relationships through the COVID, and so we are now looking at sex because that's what's been asked for. We've been asked to speak about it because many are struggling in this area. So join us 10 till 12 a.m. tonight right here live Facebook, and for those of you who are on Instagram, you can check that out on YouTube. We are running fully ahead, and that's MediaNet Live TV or Yvonne Michelle TV, and that is on YouTube. All right, guys, I'm out for this morning. Have a great day. The sun is out, and I am going to continue with sorting out this space and building, and it's going to look completely different by next week, hopefully. All right, guys, so have a great morning. Have a great day. Put your best foot forward and remember those limiting beliefs. Cast them down, reframe them, give yourself a new belief, and strive towards that new belief. I'm out of here. Take care. Much love. See you tomorrow, 9 a.m. for more morning inspiration.